I always thought the worst part of night shifts in the psychiatric ward was the silence, but last Tuesday, something else made the quiet feel suffocating. As I made my rounds, the overhead lights stuttered and buzzed like they were struggling to stay awake, casting long shadows that seemed to twitch when I wasn't looking directly at them. I paused outside room 12, where Mrs. Halverson had been comatose for almost a month. Everyone said she was brain dead, but the monitors disagreed. Her heart always beat a little too fast during the darkest hours. That night, as I checked her vitals, her hand shot out and clamped around my wrist with a grip that felt almost inhuman. Her eyes snapped open, wild and terrified, darting around the dim room before settling on my face. "Don't let her back in," she rasped, her voice a gravelly whisper. "She's waiting behind the curtain. If you let go, she'll take your place." I followed her trembling gaze to the pale blue curtain by the window, where a shadow, darker than the rest, seemed to pulse and stretch along the floor, not matching anything in the room. I wanted to call for help, but something about the shadow's slow, deliberate movement rooted me in place. Mrs. Halverson's nails dug into my skin, her breathing ragged as she stared at the creeping darkness. The lights flickered again, longer this time, and the shadow began to peel away from the curtain, taking on a shape that felt familiar, like someone I knew but couldn't quite remember. I realized with a jolt that its face was blurring into my own. As the light snapped off completely, Mrs. Halverson screamed, yanking me back, but I felt cold fingers wrap around my other wrist. In that moment of total darkness, I understood, the thing behind the curtain was never after her. It had been studying me, waiting for the right moment to switch places. Now, trapped in the endless night of room 12, I watch myself making rounds with a smile that isn't mine, and I pray the lights never come back on.